Hello and welcome to Pickin' Boots Creekside. I'm Shannon, and this is my friend Judy. She is up from Fort Myers. She came to visit, and I thought, why not come on live and create? She's a fellow creator. I don't know very many people up here yet. So when I can get a creator with me, I love it.
You're talking me up a little bit. My creation ability is kind of one stamp in the middle of something, so we're going to all learn today.
No, I'm going to teach her today how to do layering we're going to use the new IOD stamps. This one is the Winter Forest, and we're also going to be using the Frosties, the snowmen. And then we're also going to be using some of the Maker Studio stencils. These things are amazing. I have a new notification. Okay. Sorry, just reading my screen. Oh, let me pull up the comments. This was kind of a last minute kind of schedule. We weren't really planning on doing this, but we're here. So if you're live, please say hello. Tell us where you're from. If you know Judy, say hey, Judy. Okay, so it looks like we are connected to both Facebook and YouTube right now. Oh, and I have a link on there that says if you want any of the new release. So that's perfect because I'm going to be talking about the new release. We're going to be using it. The trees, I know you, if you're in the IN Orchid Designs Creative, I think it's called the Tribe, you've seen a lot of videos with trees, especially with the snowmen. So she's going to be doing the snowman, I'm going to be doing the trees, and we're going to kind of just, but what we're going to use today is something different. I've seen this in the Tribe a lot. A lot of people are starting to use instead of the ink, because sometimes for me, the ink works great, it's permanent, and I like it. But I wanted to find something that when you use it, when you paint, it doesn't bleed into the fabric, but also it gives you a brighter impression. So this is the, what did I say I called it? It's the silk screen paint. It's by Speedball, and I ordered a kit off of Amazon. What I can do is I can link it after the video, and it comes with all the 4 primary colors and then black and white. And we can mix them to make darker green or red or whatever we're going to do. But that's what we're going to use today. And so it's going to be fun. So we hope. Hopefully it doesn't become too tragic. Oh, and I just want to plug on Black Friday, when you buy a stamp, or actually maybe for the rest of the month, you get a free IOD envelope. And you're going to see why in a minute why you're going to need one of these envelopes. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Judy. Look, we got Nancy's on. She's saying hello to both of us. And look and see how I can put up on the screen. Isn't that cool? So, you've watched my lives before.
I've watched your
You've watched my lives.
I've shouted at you on your lives.
Okay. So first off, if you're new to the stamping world, many of you are not, but if you are, I'm just going to show you really quick. With the IOD stamps, it comes like this. And then there's a protective layer, and what I do is I just peel that off real quick. But I always save it. There you go.
Thank you.
We save them because you never know when you're going to need them. But for today, what we did was we're sticking them inside the pillow so the ink doesn't go all the way through.
Just in case.
So we have these beautiful trees, the stamps, but also we have something called masks. These, actually, let me pull my screen down. I'll show you on this screen real quick. These are exactly like the stamps, but what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use these because we're going to layer our trees. Hey, Tina, how are you? We're going to layer our trees. Hold on. And IOD, oops, the sticky part. I normally am smarter and I fold it down. I forgot. So I fold that down and then I can slide it out. They've stamped the design on it because sometimes before you didn't know which one went with which. But when you pull these out, that's why you keep the plastic that I just threw on the floor, that the masks come in, and then you just go ahead and you stick it in that IOD envelope, and then you have all your stamps in one place. So that's why these envelopes are awesome. But I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to layer, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to use, let me go back to this screen. where we can see all of us. But when you get your stamps first, what you want to do is just get like 220 little sanding paper, and you're just going to lightly brush over your stamps. What this is going to do is going to get off any excess rubber when they created the stamp or whatever, and it's going to open up your stamp where it's going to absorb more of the ink that you're using, and it will give you a more pristine impression. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to create. So you know what, Judy? Why don't you, I'll put this on this screen here. Show us what your layout is going to be. We're going to put this over here on this one. So just for a second, just run through what you're going to do. So this is Judy's.
Come over here.
Yeah, come over here.
You get my stuff.
And just lay out what you're going to do so they know, and then I'll talk about what I'm going to do. While you're doing that, I'll get your black ready.
Well, this is the plan. I'm going to have a couple of snowmen, and once Shannon gets the trees out, I'm going to have a tree behind them. But what Shannon just taught me is counter to how I would think. I'm going to put the snowmen on first. I'm going to mask the snowmen, then do the tree, and the tree will appear behind the snowmen.
Yay, she listened. Yep, so that's... And what else are you going to use?
I'm going to use one of these stencils to do a Merry Christmas on the top. I'm going to go, I don't want the deer. So I'm going to either tape him or just work around him as I push the, silkscreen paint through. And then I'll just have to see how it looks. I might do some holly somewhere. And then I might use some of these little trees. But I'm trying to think that I don't have a huge pillow. So I don't want to go right to the edges. I want to be thoughtful about staying in a smaller square.
Yep.
That's the plan.
All right. Now, and I got the blackout inked up and
Thank
ready.
you. So I
You
can
can started. Yes.
Get stamping.
And then I'm just going to show really quick what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer some of these trees, the big ones, the small ones. I'm going to put these little cute deer in there. See these deer? I'm going to cut them and put them different places. And then from a maker studio, I think I might put the Happy Holidays across the top. Either that, or I might just use Merry Christmas. I'm going to do that last. I want to see how the layout of my trees go. So we're going to have some fun, right?
Right.
So she's just taking a brayer, put it on a paper plate, and she's lightly putting it on the snowman. What I always recommend is to go ahead and stamp a different surface first, just to test the layout, to test the stamp, and make sure that you're getting the impression that you want. So she's going to test that. And I'm going to start playing with my trees.
So just right here on the paper, just give it a test?
Yeah, I would just test it. Yep. Because it'll dry by the time you put it on a test. Nancy, oh, I love that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, is that ever cool? Yes, those covers. Yeah, these are just pillowcase covers. They're
oh, look.
Perfect. Oh, they can't see it. Here. Let's see if I can get that on there real quick. No, is it? No.
It's okay.
Let me just put the
Don't
camera.
Be shy about my perfection.
Look, see the snowman right there?
She just missed a little bit on his hat, so I have to make sure to.
Yeah, so that's why you always want to make sure that you test your stamp before you commit to your project. All right, so where are those scissors at? Another thing, like what I do with the stamps, you can either peel them off and put them on a thin mount, or what I like to do is, because it's already on something, I just cut the trees out. And this is another reason why you want one of those IOD envelopes, because you can just cut all the trees apart and stick them in the envelope, and then that way you won't lose them. Oh, I can't wait to see your snowman.
Yeah, now I got like, where's he gonna go?
You know what? Oh, I wish we had another camera so we could zoom in on that. You know what? I am going to zoom in. Watch, I'm going to just do this real quick, and we're going to zoom in while she does that.
Well, that's a lot of pressure on me.
Oh, hold on. Wait, let me zoom in.
Ready?
Let me zoom in.
He is so
okay,
cute.
so let's go. We're going to zoom in.
So I'm going to put him right here. Committed.
And she's just going to...
I just want to make sure to get all the corners.
She's going to take her finger and go around every part of the stamp that she wants to make sure it gets on that pillow.
I'm paying for every inch of stamp. I want it every little snowflake. Okay.
All right.
Gotta make sure you keep your fingers clean too, Adrian. There he is.
Oh, look at how cute he came out.
So he comes out obviously a little fainter on the fabric, but I kind of like it because it's kind of a more vintage look to it.
Look,
Yeah,
yep.
I like it.
All right.
Very good. Okay. Now, do you want me to rinse him off in the sink or wipe him off with a wipe, or are you going to use him?
Just for now, so you don't have to go thinking. I would just wipe him off.
Okay.
We'll give him a good wash afterwards. So I'm going to continue to cut out my trees. So since Judy's been here, let's see, we've
got a lot done.
What did we do the first night?
We painted pumpkins.
Yes. As soon as she got into town, we went to a local brewery and we did a paint and sip, which was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, but it shows that just chaos can happen even with planned events. We used a paint from the base paint that was it was
glossy.
A glossy paint. So we had a long wait time before we could do the next layer, but some of us are impatient. And what did your husband say my pumpkin looked like? He said, "Why did Judy paint a black hole?"
No, me.
Oh, yours.
Why did you make your pumpkin look like the black hole? Because it was. I made such a big pumpkin, and Judy's was so small, and Janine's was small, and mine was. But I was like, I kept just painting. It was fun. Anyway, and then yesterday, what did we do yesterday?
Well, we went downtown. We went to a Hornets game.
Oh yeah, the basketball game.
Hornets. Oh, we had barbecue for lunch.
And today we're gonna go play pickleball. So after this live, we're gonna go play some pickleball.
And we already went to an estate sale this morning.
Oh yeah, so we're getting it all in because she's leaving tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Now let me just explain something to you about these stamps. Let me show you my stamps real quick. Oh, pineapples are here. Hey, Viv. Oh, hi. Oh, a familiar face. You remember Pineapple Vivian? She was Karen Newber's friend.
Oh, yeah,
the pineapples from the open house. Yes. Okay. When you are stamping, and I know you've seen some of these trees and these pillows or the signs that have been on the in the tribe, or even on some people's pages, or fellow IOD stockist pages, and you wonder how people are stamping and still seeing the tree behind it or the tree in front of it, and they're not overlapping. If you're not familiar with stamping and with masks, I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to get some green out, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. What I have to decide. Let me show you my screen. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. Let's see. I'm going to zoom this back out so you can see the trees. And with this, I'm going to have to decide how I'm going to put my trees. Obviously, I'm going to want to put, let me scoot this up just a scotch. There we go. So now you can see, in a forest, obviously trees lay over each other. So, and you might say, well, how on earth do you do that? Well, what you want to do is whatever you want to be in the front, we're going to stamp that first. So I think I like this big tree. I really like this one the most. So I'm going to put this one first, but I don't want to put it in the center. I don't want it to be all symmetrical. I'm going to kind of offset it a little bit, and especially since I'm going to put those deer in there. I don't have masks for the deer because they're a silk screen, but I can also just take a piece of plastic, cut it to fix it, or just put that over it anyway. So, oh, Michaela, my friend. Oh, my friend is here. That's Michaela. That's why I met at Dixville Retreat, and then we go to Atlanta. She's my buddy. Okay, so we're going to stamp this first. So this, where's the green? Oh, I had it. It's kind of a bright green, and it's not really a color that I would consider to be what color am I looking? Like a tree green. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of black, and we're gonna see how that goes. Should I practice it? Maybe, but you know what? Where's the fun in that? So
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of green. I'm putting a little bit of green here. and a little bit of black. We'll have to get another plate for just the green because
Yep,
I'm messing this one up.
I think you've got some underneath.
Yeah. A little bit more black. So I have, and I'm just going to mix this up because I want to get a darker green. Yes.
An evergreen.
Evergreen, yes. I can smell the pine tree already. So see how it's giving me a darker, this is the green that I'm looking for. And even if I don't get it 100% mixed up, trees are not all the same green anyway.
Oh, that would even be perfect if it had some like differentiations in it and make it look.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep it down low for just while I mask one tree, and then I'm gonna get it back on the camera on both of us so you can see both of us work.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second because those of you that follow me know that I am just a kind of a messy crafter. Just ask Michaela. She will tell you. Judy can vouch. She's known me for over 11 years. Hey, Sandy. I have your kit sitting right here. It's going to be mailed out next week. Okay. Brayer. Here it is.
There's a clean one.
So I'm just going to use a brayer for this. So I want to make sure I ink all sides of it. Sometimes it takes a little second to get all the sides. Rolling. Yes, it's not rolling. Come on. What you really want to be careful of is you don't want to get too much ink. We were practicing and playing earlier, and we got too much ink on our brayer, and it went into the little nooks and crannies of the stamp, and it was not a nice look. Okay, so there we go. So it's getting the excess off of the paper towel, and now it's really rolling. There we go. So, let's go ahead and roll lightly on. Oh, I forgot to put those glass mats. I'm rolling lightly on my big first tree. This is the tree that I want.
Is that the biggest tree in the? I think that's what I'm going to use.
Yep. Oh, good. Then you can do two.
Okay.
So there's the biggest tree. I normally, like I told Judy, I recommend doing a practice. So I'm just going to practice one right here. Let's see what it looks like. And beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more ink.
Look at these images on this brown paper. This would make great wrapping paper.
Oh,
or
it would be.
If you're someone who wraps packages with the brown paper, kind of that natural look, just stamp.
Especially that snowman.
He looks
the black really good on it.
Really neat. It would be really beautiful.
Would you find me the right mask from this one? It's the big evergreen one.
Yes.
Do you mind? Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put my little.
It's not this. Did you already have it out?
No, it's got. All right, so we're going to do this. And now I have to kind of decide. I don't want to put it all the way down here because when I stick my pillow in there, it's going to kind of be 3D. So I'm going to try to keep it within like a 2-inch window around it. So I want to put it like probably right about here. Once I put it down though, I'm committed. Don't even try to move it. Now I'm just going to run my fingers over it. Over every branch because I want to make sure I get an impression. Hopefully I had it inked enough. I didn't have my readers on, so I couldn't really tell if I had enough on there.
Where'd you put your readers? You had them on before.
Oh, they're over here. I found them. Ta-da!
Oh, it's pretty.
It's pretty. Now it's a little light, but I can either restamp it or I can just keep putting more trees on.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to do because I like trees. Okay. I'm going to give this a second to dry, and I'm going to pick
there's your mask there, and here's
Perfect.
another mask.
I'm going to pick, I like this little skinny one. So I'm going to do this one next. I want to put it in front of it. And I'm going to make sure I put the ink on a little bit darker. But it's not technically going to be in front of it because, watch this. I take the mask. Oops, this way. And I carefully put it on. The ink dries really fast, which I like. So now my tree is covered up. So when I go ahead and ink this one, the smaller tree, even though it looks like I'm putting it in front of it, let me just get the ink on here real quick. Watch this. Oh, one little side note. On here, you see how I got the ink on the plastic? You might want to go ahead and wipe that off, because what I've learned is even if the plastic is not intended to touch your pillow, it'll touch it, and then you'll be sad. Yes, you have a little mess. Okay, so now I'm going to carefully put this down. I'm going to put it right here. But what's going to happen is, just watch. I'm going to put this here. Commit. Once I get it down, I'm going to push. Lift. And if you notice, half of the tree went on to the mask. Now watch what happens when I lift the mask off. Well, it might be hard to tell looking at it, but there is a definite. The second tree I put on is behind the first tree, so I like it. So now with my other trees, though, I'm going to put them a little further apart, and I might add a little bit of black or a little bit of bright green just to differentiate from the trees. But I'm going to go back to the group. I don't want to leave Judy out. Oh, hold yours up before you do that. Look, she stamped her other snowman. Look at how cute. She got 2 snowmen going now. Oh, there goes your plastic.
Here goes all my special stuff in between. You see it?
Yeah, looks good. Yeah. All right, so now we're just going to layer and have some fun. If you have any questions, hey Melinda, how are you? Thank you for joining us. This is my friend Judy. Or BBJ, whatever.
BBJ.
She's up from Fort Myers. What stamping medium are you using? Michaela, good question. We are using it's Speedball, but it's the silkscreen paint. I ordered off Amazon. It came with the primary colors plus black and white, which is perfect because you can just mix, the red and the blue and becomes purple, whatever you want to do.
Yes. Where is your big tree you just stamped with?
Right here.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to stamp again with it or no?
No, are you going to mask?
I just did. I just
okay.
put the mask on it.
Bring it over here. Let's zoom in. Miss Judy is she's masking her snowman. And she's going to put the tree over the snowman, so the snowman will stick out, and the tree will be behind. So this is really a good one. Look, somebody just said, Melinda said, hi, Judy. Okay, so we're going to put that on the screen while she puts this down. Here's the tree.
Okay, so I need to give him a little ink.
Yep, let me get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yeah. And you just, do it right here. That's good right there. That way I think it's still on the camera, yeah. Let's see, who's this? Francesca! Oh my gosh! Hi, Francesca! Franny's in the house. Hi, Franny. Listen, woman, you need to come up, or we could do a collab online together. Just let me know anytime you want to.
Come up. It's fun. It's a nice place.
All right.
Oh gosh, now I'm nervous all of a sudden.
Don't be
good about it.
All right, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to put you on the spot here.
No pressure.
No pressure. So the key thing for her here is she's going to want to make sure that her mask doesn't move.
So
if you want to do that, you want to get the other mask for the other guy? Want me to get him so you can put it right? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. I didn't think about that. Is this going to dry super fast?
Okay. I'm super fast right now.
Oh, Shannon's super fast too. Thank goodness for that. Huh? Okay.
You know me. So we're just going to try to line it up perfectly, and then she's going to stamp, and the tree will be behind.
I don't want it centered between them, but you were right. It was going to, let's go up a little here. That's where we're going. Lay him down gently. Don't let him wiggle. There we go.
Oh, it's going to look so good.
Tree is down. Tree is down. Just want to make sure I hit all the little limbs.
Oh, we got a question. Is that silk screen paint washable? Yes. This is like the silk screen paint that people use to make custom t-shirts for everybody. So yes, you can wash it. It's permanent.
Oh, Dodger's letting us know something. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Moment of truth.
Oh, very
faint.
Look at that. But I need it to be darker.
Well, yeah. What we're finding out is it's coming out a little light. Maybe we need to put a little bit more on.
Yep. But I love it.
Oh, but look how cute.
It looks like it's a snowstorm. Like it's very
snowy
and misty.
But you know what? Maybe we need to use. Maybe we should try black and then just touch some of the leaves up with green. I don't know. We're playing. This is the first time that we're using it. We just know that this comes out darker than the ink.
Yeah.
Oh, look how cute they is. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Sandy said, "Oh, so cool." It
yeah,
is.
I like the way it looks. It really looks like there's a little snowstorm going on kind of behind there, and it's kind of faded back. But maybe I'll do another tree more in front without the mask. I don't want to cover them up. I got to think about it. You can back
think
over
about it.
here.
Yep. And Franny, oh yes, we'll definitely plan something good. Yeah. So basically, today what we're doing is we just want to show you how you layer your stamps with the masks. So clearly here, maybe this tree might be a little light, which is fine, but you can see now that
the snowman's.
He's not covering the snowman. We put the tree on.
Yeah.
Over it because that's the masks.
That is so neat.
So neat.
You know, Shannon, when the masks first came out, it said mask, and it was during COVID, and I thought they were sending out like
COVID masks,
nose masks, and it said with masks. Like, what is a mask? What does that mean?
Yeah, I've done other videos with masks before, but
no, that's great.
But it's been a while, so I thought, you know what, with these new stamps, I thought let's have a fun video. That way she can take a pillow, and she can make a pillow. She can take it home with her, and she can think about me every time she looks at it. Lucky her.
Christmas all year long.
Okay, so I'm putting on another tree. So we're just gonna play and talk a little bit. If you have any questions, just let us know. We can see them on this screen.
Let me try one more tree too.
And yeah, and there's like spruce, there's pine, there's
all different varietals.
There's all different kinds, yes.
Tree varietals.
And you know what I might do, and I'll bring the camera in for a close-up when I do it. I might take the black ink and put it over the green ink, and just to see what it looks like.
I might make a little side that's got a little more green ink.
Yeah,
green.
Here, I put it?
Go?
Oh, here you go.
I'm just gonna do a little bit.
Also, you can take a paintbrush and paint some of this on, so you can make certain areas darker. Oh, so that came out a little darker on this one. Let me show you this real quick.
Oh, I like it.
So I used a little bit more ink on this one, and look at how beautiful this one came out. Well, anyway, when you're in a forest and you're looking at a picture with trees, you know, depending on the depth, how far away they are, they're going to be darker or lighter. Do you know what I do with my? Oh, here they are. My reindeer. So I'm going to put these cute little reindeers. Well, it's like Liz looking for a coffee. Oh.
Are you looking for your glasses?
Or me looking for my glasses. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more trees, but I think I need to change to a different tree. I want like a sprucey one. So this one has wider branches, so it's definitely a different kind. And I'm going to use... Yes. Make sure I'm the right side. And you know what? I think on my first trees, I don't think I used enough ink. You know, one time I used, the stamp, I put too much ink in, and then it smeared, so I've got a little camera shy with putting the ink and paint on my...
I think it's different, too, stamping on paper versus fabric.
Oh, definitely.
Because we're testing it on the paper, but placing it on the fabric.
Okay, so I need my mask. Here it is.
Oh, yeah, that one's a little better.
Ooh, that looks so pretty.
And then I did, because I made it sure the colors weren't uniform. I wanted it differentiated.
Oops. This one has a little bit of ink
stuff on it still.
What's nice is the masks. When you need to wipe them off, the paint just comes right off. And I'm just using baby wipes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do this because I'm going to stamp a darker, different tree, but it's going to be kind of behind it. I'm going off the edge a little bit, but that's okay. I'll just wrap around. Oh, I like it. What are you doing next? If you want,
I think I want to go try my stencil next. So I'm kind of breaking into a different thing. I'm just going to do my Merry Christmas here. Now you're suggesting I run tape all around the stencil to be safe, or just be very careful?
I would run tape around it. So why don't you come over here and we can do it on, we'll do it so they can see it as you put in the stencil on.
Okay.
We're just going to keep flip-flopping back and forth because I only have one camera set up for the zoom in. So we're going to put her here again. And she's now going to use a Maker Studio stencil. These are the easiest things to use. And a Maker Studio has their own ink too, which is really good. But since we're using the screener,
Silk screen.
silk screen, we're just going to continue to do that. Okay, let me,
Since the stencil is basically a silk screen.
do me a favor and just move it over. It's just scotch.
This is dry, right?
Yeah.
Good, or a little more?
Well, where are you putting it?
Up top on the tree.
Oh, right there?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Sort of.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so this is sticky, so it helps. I'm just going to lay it where I want it. And then what Shannon was saying to me is that because if I want to get the whole design, some of these lines come right up to the edge. So it's really easy to go off, color outside the lines. So I'm going to use the tape, thank you, and kind of tape this off so I don't make that mistake.
And
I don't want to do the deer either. So I'm going to try to cover him up with some tape, or at least make it easier for me. So just...
you know what? You want to put, I keep getting the lines. See this for my trees? From the
Oh,
table.
wow.
So
Okay.
I'm going to slide a flat glass just so she gets a great impression. We're kind of working on a, kind of working on a table that's made out of reclaimed wood, and there's cracks and they're starting to show up when we're stamping. It's leaving a line. There we go.
Okay.
That'll give her a nice smooth impression.
Okay. So I'm just going to finish taping. This is some fat tape.
Yeah. Are there any other questions? Nope. Okay. And I'm just going to be over here stamping my trees while she's doing that.
This area I'm not worried. That's not a danger zone. Is this Maker Studio? That's
It
not
is.
part. It is
Yeah,
part
it
of the
is.
stencil.
Yeah, so I always cover that up too.
Wow, they're sneaky.
Yeah. I'm starting to get messy, starting to get green everywhere. All right.
Not you.
Yeah.
You tell me, we did the paint the pumpkin the other night. I mean, everyone was pretty clean. Shannon came out of there. She'd taken a bath in black paint. I was like, what are you doing?
Well, you know, things happen. Ah. Where is my tree mask? They're all mixed up here. Here we go.
Yeah, and there's a mask here, just so you know, too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now this deer, I don't know. How do you actually just get most of it or some of it, or just get creative with it? Or I know how you're going to do it.
Just piecemeal it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to cover it, just that
Yeah,
up.
just
Yeah.
so you.
And then, like, you don't even really have to cover, like, you don't have to put tape here because
Right.
you're not going to go up that high.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just kind of cover him up.
Yep. What color are you going to do?
I kind of liking the monochromatic. Maybe I'll just stick with green.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I did, and maybe I'll do the brighter green. You know, because we did notice when we tested this, that this comes through really intense. You know, it's not because you're pushing the color through.
Yes, I love them.
So I think off his foot.
I should have probably had you tape it up before I was.
Yeah, it's okay. It's so nice to watch me rip bad pieces of tape.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't-
Okay. Yeah, I might use him too. Okay, so this green.
Yeah. You can just put some like right here, and then you just drag it right.
So
across.
would I use this to
Yep.
put it on, and then I'll use one of the. And Shannon made us some very fancy little scraper things.
So if you've ever been wondering what you can do with those IOD transfer tools, we're going to show you one way to repurpose it.
So just line it this way, so I can just drag it across in one direction. Is the plan?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Well, there's a plan, and then there's what actually happens.
what's intended and what.
Okay, so just dragging it. And even though I've taped that area, I'm still going to just be a little careful. Yeah, it's just like a silk screen.
Yeah, so if you silkscreen before, you just want to make sure you give it enough pressure where it actually goes.
You're pushing it through
the stencil. Yeah.
And then these you want to kind of get into some water pretty promptly, because the
because you can reuse those.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you can reuse those stencils, and that's another thing that those plastic parts of the stamp comes. You can just I use them and stick them, clean them, and then stick them right on there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's got a whole forest going over here.
I got a forest.
A forest in a snowstorm.
One more tree in the back.
Just remember, I'm a visitor today. Don't necessarily do things the way I do it. Listen to Shannon.
No, you were doing fantastic. What's really cool is once she gets done putting all the ink through there, when she takes that stencil off.
Oh, the reveal.
Because right now it looks like a hot mess.
But it's going through its ugly stage.
But this is another example of trusting the process.
Great process would be getting enough ink on it the first time. But it's probably safety first for me, not to have too much ink on, because then you definitely have a chance of getting it where you don't want it. I'm really liking this product for the silk screen.
Yes, me too.
We played a little with it beforehand too with a paintbrush, and it worked really well too if you wanted to add something or touch it up. Don't go out. Can't see where I'm going.
And then once she gets all of the holes covered, then she's going to go back and just make sure she takes off any excess paint.
So don't make a mess.
Well, that way it'll smear. We don't want that because it's already looking so pretty.
I'd be sad. I'd be sad.
The snowman family. You know, it would have been really cute if they had baby snowmen with that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So now we just want to come back and kind of do this, you're saying?
Yeah, just take off the excess.
Okay.
And now for the reveal.
Yeah, now I'm just like, oh, what am I going to touch with hands that...
You're brave. I always take the tape off first.
Too late.
Ooh, look at that. Ta-da!
Yay!
It came out good. Oh, let's zoom out so I'm going to zoom this out so they can see.
Yeah, and I'm glad I went kind of just sticking with the green and the black.
Look at that.
That looks really cute.
Doesn't it? Oh. And you know what would be really cute, but it might be... chances of ruining it would be like take that peppermint stick and go all the way around, but it'd frame it and be really. And you could paint his hats if you wanted.
Yep.
You could really, really decorate. Let's see what Simba said.
Or you can just keep it really subtle.
Can you use it? You can, but you should probably use a paint that is designated for these type of stencils. Like I've used chalk paint before. Lori said, "Nice job, so pretty and pretty." Yay.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep. I'm going to do one more mask, and then I'm going to come over there, and I'm going to do my reindeer. You want to do these? Did you want to add these or no?
I don't know.
They're kind of cartoonish.
The problem is they're not the same.
What about a baby tree?
I think I'm going to do another tree is what I need to do. Just stand alone. No masking or anything.
Yeah, I wish I would have had that glass block, because these, you can see all my lines.
Yeah, work out the lines.
Yes, that's okay. 2 masks and a big tree, and then I'm going to add my deer.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, really when you come over here, I'm going to go rinse this off. Are you going to use this one? This Merry Christmas one?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to get my deer ready. I'm going to use my deer. Oh, you know what? Okay, out there, if you're listening and you know how to make brown, was it black and red? How do you make brown?
I think black and red.
Black and red.
Maybe a little green.
All right, let's switch to little things.
Oh, wait, let me...
Okay, we're going to switch spots real quick.
Thank you.
Here's my forest coming together.
Brown. Making
Brown. Oh, I need to make brown because what I want to do is I want to take. Oh, Jeannie's here. Little bird's here. Little bird. Aw. Miss you, Jeannie. Don't forget Yellowstone tomorrow. I already.
Yeah.
I texted her this morning. I'm like, Jeannie, Yellowstone tomorrow.
If we remember.
Yeah. So, thanks, Nancy. Appreciate it. I have these deer here. I don't want to use all this rigmarole that's around it. I just want one deer over here and his buddy over here. So I'm going to cut these out. That's what's nice about these stencils. Now she had Martha Stewart. Maker Studio has a ton of these stencils. They are worth every penny. You can reuse them, but you can cut them up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Now I got to be very careful because I'm cutting and leaving barely any edge, but that's what that blue tape is for. So
Blue tape's right behind you.
perfect. So I still need to make brown, but I'm going to put one of the deer. Oh, Jeannie wrote it down in 3 places. Smart, Jeannie. We put one up here. Now with these mesh stencils and putting the deer over the tree, they're going to cover fine. I don't have to worry about masking anything because I want that deer to be in the front. While I tape this, you want to, how about, let's go back full screen. Will you mix some brown? Can you try to make some brown? Here, maybe in a,
You get another one?
there's a bowl.
We'll
This
make
one-
it up as we go along.
So probably, I would think red, yellow, and black. I don't know. We could probably Google it. Alexa, how do you make the color brown?
Brown is the result of mixing any primary color with its complementary color. So you can make brown from mixing blue with orange, purple with yellow, or red with green.
Red with green.
She said red, yeah, it's gave me 3 different options. So try red with green. Wow. Okay, red and green. We're gonna give it a go.
I already have black on my thing. Is black red and green? Or am I breaking the rules?
I don't know. We're just gonna play. She's gonna do that while I tape my deer off real quick. And normally you don't have to tape these off. I'm just wanting to use one little piece of these stencils. A lot of the mesh stencils are already perfect, and you don't have to. Change it at all, but that would be too easy. I just saw these deers and I knew I had to use them because I thought they would look perfect with my trees.
Stuff really sticks.
Yeah, it's really thick. It's nice stuff. All right.
Try to get off of your little mixing tool. It doesn't want to come off.
Okay, so my deer is almost taped. Is it coming brown? Oh, yes.
It's it's grayish, blackish, brownish.
But it's that's more brown than before, so maybe a
Okay.
little bit more green would brighten it. Maybe just a little green. It's okay if it's a little darker.
Grayish, blackish.
Yeah.
So you need a little more green?
I think maybe just a scotch more green. We don't need that much. I'm not that. The deers don't have to be perfect. There we go. And I'm going to put this guy right here. Let's do the tape. So teamwork here. Well, are you going to do anything else to yours?
I'm going to add another little tree. Or maybe 2 of them.
The trees
never
are
had 2s. You need the 3s.
the trees are quite addicting.
Yeah.
The only thing on mine is
There
you
are a
can
lot of
see that you
trees.
can see the line on some of mine, so you might want to.
Well, I think it's more gray than brown, but
That's okay
you can.
because the deer are. Well, how do we make that more brown? More red.
I think red.
Okay, add a little, zip a little bit more red in there.
And then it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, and these stencils come in all different sizes. Big, so you can make big Christmas signs. She just has a ton of them for every holiday, every everything. All right.
Yes, the little more red's making it more brown.
Yes, good job. Okay. Thank you.
Definitely get brown
Perfect.
So you can
So
Play with that.
thank you, Vanna.
Yes.
Okay, so here are my deer. I put them in my 2 random places that I wanted to. She has mixed me up some brown with red,
Brownish.
green, red and green, which is
There's a little bit of black in there.
and a little bit black. So I'm just going to put a little dab there and a little dab here because it's basically like silkscreen. I'm just going to make sure I push hard enough to get that ink through the mesh stencil. And I'm hoping that these little guys will look like they're in the right place. We'll see. Speaking of deer, in my new home, most of you that watch me know that I've recently moved to North Carolina, and I get deer in my backyard all the time. Actually, my front yard too. They're all over the place, but they're the cutest little things. All right. Now these are so little that if I might as well just rip it all up at the same time. Here we go. Let's
rip it off.
Oh, thanks, Michaela.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Let's see how this. Hopefully, I didn't. Ta-da!
Oh, those look good.
Oh my goodness, I love him. Them.
That looks good.
And I do have a little bit of a brown dot here and here. That is where I missed with the blue tape. I had a gap, and it got underneath my blue tape. I didn't do it very well, but that's on me. Oh, you guys are not going to believe this. You're going to laugh at me. Oh, I'm going to laugh at myself. Do you notice how there is no deer here?
I'm noticing there's no deer there. What happened?
I forgot to take the other part off and stick the sticker on. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, I have a better story than that. When I first tried to whiten my teeth with the teeth whitener things, I peeled them off. I put the backing on my teeth and I threw away the strips. It hurt.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what you did.
Oh my god. Well, yeah.
Take two.
Take two. No. Let's try that again. Okay, so let me show you what I did. Let me get my hands clean first. I forgot to remove the stencil from the
happens to the best of us.
Okay, so we're going to re-put this deer down and redo it. And I had him in the best place. I'm going to put him here.
And we're not even drinking.
No.
We thought about it, but
No.
we have pickleball today. So
Pickleball at 2.
We had to be
Oh my
coherent.
gosh. That is... Now, any of you that know me, they know that that's classic Shannon move right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to do this one again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to run this with the stencil one more time. This time I have removed the backing, so the paint will go onto my pillowcase and not on the stencil back. Oh my goodness. Oh, Michaela, yeah, I know. Michaela's dying. She's laughing at me. She knows. Tina, use invisible paint, LOL. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Oh my goodness.
There
he is. And that is, it's, I don't know. I messed up. It came through the tape right here, but that's on me because I forgot to remove the back. Okay. Anywho, but you know what? Every time there's something like that, you can fix it. And we're not going to worry about it right now because it kind of looks like something's hanging from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And the deer is over there eating it. Kind of like, not like the, what are they called? The salt licks.
Oh, yeah.
They have a salt lick, but this is, oh, I know what it is. This is what we're going to go with. You know when your kid goes to the 2nd grade and they come home with a pine cone with all the peanut butter and the bird seed?
The bird seed, yep.
That's what that is.
There we go.
Perfect. I meant to do that. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do on mine is I need to decide.
Oh, you need a greeting or something across the top.
If I want to do Happy Holidays, which would be Happy Holidays across the top, which would be really cute.
Mm.
But I'm a firm believer that it should say Merry Christmas, but I don't really have one here that has a big Merry Christmas. What did I do with the... It was with the deer. I just cut it apart. You would think we have this, ginormous area, and we would be able to find everything, but you know, we have a little small area and we can't find anything.
So you don't want that. Or it has a
No, that
tree.
one, no, it has a tree, but there was the one that was on the bottom of the deer. It's probably on the floor. Oh yeah, it's on the floor. Found it. Or I could do this plain simple one. Merry Christmas.
Then you decide what color, too.
Yes, I would probably go with the green. I have all is calm with the trees and deer. Oh yeah, that is nice. That's a good one. All is calm. That would be cool if I had that one handy, but I have it somewhere. I just don't have it. Oh, see that Merry Christmas one right there? Oh no, that's one you just brought me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little vote, and I'll give you a second because I know there's a little lag. Should I not this? Oh, let me show you. Just this part, this Merry Christmas. Let me zoom out so you can see better. You know, Merry Christmas here. Without, let me just cut these off so you can get a better visual. This is kind of messing with me. So that, Merry Christmas. Plain, simple, or, hear me out, this big old Happy Holidays. I know which one I like. I'm going to see what you guys vote for. If anybody's still with me, let me know what you think. Judy, what do you think? This big Happy Holidays?
I like the big happy holidays.
Or the simple...
But it's not my pillow.
Simple Merry Christmas.
Not mine.
I do like the line there. I could tape over the line, but I like
the line. But then you got to make sure it's straight.
Yeah.
It's going to drive you crazy.
Well, I can always fluff the pillow so it doesn't look.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to do? I think that this... Oh, I got a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, so 2-1 right so far. Actually, with Judy's voting, it's 2-2.
Well, don't count my vote.
Oh, I do. And there's another Merry Christmas. All right.
Looks like the Merry Christmas is winning. I know. You're going to do what you want anyway.
I know. So I'm going to put Merry Christmas on here. Oh, and a Jeannie. Merry Christmas. Okay.
All right.
So
okay, Jeannie. Thanks.
This was the one I was leaning towards, so I like it. Thank you very much. I'm going to do Merry Christmas, and then what we're going to do... Oh, hey, Denise. How are you? Denise was at our Airbnb. We went to the Decoupage Queen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's very sweet, yes. We were in with Lynn Brundage from L&J Goods, Michaela, myself, and Denise. And Kristen Scanlon was supposed to come, but she was sick, so she didn't come. But we had a great time at our Airbnb. Fun. All right, so do you think red would be too much? Red. Bright red?
I think if you did red with a little black mixed in, because it's kind of a tone.
Oh, tone down. Okay, so let me show you. We were practicing earlier on the pillowcase. We just wanted to see how it came out. This is the red. Oh, that looks so pretty. I think I'm going with red.
Okay,
Yes. What do you think? You guys like the red? Red.
That is pretty.
Oh, I love the red. And this is actually pretty fun. What did I put that? Oh, it's right over there. Ah. So, do I do that one or I do this one? Oh boy. See, the hardest part is when you have 1,000 craft supplies, you can't make up your mind. So we'll sandwich it between. Put it. Which
that's the sticky.
Okay, so put it like that. All right. So let me show you. This is. Oh, Jeanette put red. Yes, red. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so this was a stencil I used earlier on here, and we washed it and you just let it dry upside down because it's still sticky. I can use it again. And when I'm done with it, what do I do with that clear thing? Here it is. What I like to do, this is just the way I store them. This little clear thing from the stamps, I just stick it on and it stays right on there. And that way I can see what I have and it sticks and I can use it next time. I'm going to dry this off a little bit. All right. Which Christmas? Which one? The calligraphy or the, what is that called? I think I'm going to go with this one.
I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of blocky. Okay, let's do that one. And
Where do you need?
no, what are you working on?
I'm good. I think I'm not doing any more.
What about some snowflakes or something?
Snowflakes
Snow.
would be cool.
I'm going to put snow on mine. So I think after I do this, we're going to do snowflakes. So I'm just going to show you this real quick. Then we're going to zoom back out so you can see both my lovely assistant and and this one I have to make sure I do very careful. So I'm going to have Jeannie, BBJ, help me make sure that my stencil is straight, not crooked, and centered because I'm awful. So give me the once over on that, would you?
Now, are you going to tape this?
I'm going to tape it. Yes, I'm going to tape it. Does it look okay? Oh, Jeannie, good. Jeannie, we're on the same wavelength. No calligraphy. What kind of stencils
I like it.
are those?
Looks good.
These are called a Maker Studio. I used to sell them in my store, and I love them. And then I used to just sell them online as an affiliate, and I'm definitely going to go back to being an affiliate. I just got settled back in, or actually not back in, but settled into North Carolina. And that's one of the things on my to-do list because these stencils are amazing and obviously super easy.
Especially if you stencil onto the back of themselves. I mean, this looks really good. That's a great stencil.
Especially when you make a mistake and you stencil on the back of it you're supposed to remove. That one looks way better than that one. But you know, hey, what's you gonna do?
Something new.
I'm gonna make sure I push
some
these.
snowflake stencils or stamps? I don't want to go digging around.
I
mentioned it.
Do
We can do it later.
Wait, just you can see on my crap. Just look through. Yeah. Oh, you know what? A whole bunch of stencils are in that. See the drop down, the third one on the left? Nope, white. The white. See those little boxes? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're probably chances are. Oh yeah, Dixie Belle has a beautiful stencil in there. Merry Christmas one. It's not a mesh stencil, but it should have some snowflakes. All right, let's do this. And we're going to go with the bright red. I'm so happy that we are all on the same page here. Now I'm going to make sure this time that I crease my edges. I didn't do that, and that's why I got my little mess down here. Okay, so I'm using the red. And I'm repurposing my IOD transfer.
Ooh, this would be tricky though.
Yeah, I have spray that'll keep it in one place.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. And actually, I still have a bunch of these left over from the shop. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just list what I have online. If anybody's interested in these, these are really nice. Okay, so there's my Merry Christmas. And take my tape off. Oh, it's all gonna come off together.
I know,
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see how crisp and clean.
That came out nice.
When you do it the right way, and I think having this really
that
helps.
helps.
Look how beautiful that is. What do you think, guys? I have a bunch of these Christmas stencils actually in stock. Maybe I'll just have to take a picture and post it online, and you can just tell me if you want one. I'll tell you how much they are. Oh, okay.
That looks great.
Okay. What do you want to do on yours? You want to switch places for a little bit?
No, I don't want to do any more. Call me boring, but
I know mine's pretty good too.
yeah,
I just feel like we need some snow though. How about I'll try snow on mine, and if you like it, we'll put it on yours.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm always one that's like, let's just try it. Let's just try it.
How many layers of paint did you do on that pumpkin the other night? Because you couldn't stop.
I used every bit of white paint that I had, and I had to borrow Janine's white paint because I ran out of white paint.
Do you want the Dixie Belle stencil? But
No, I don't. I'm going to use a brush. I'm just going to take the white paint and go like this.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of use a stencil brush, but we're going to see.
What might be fun is if, for someone else doing it, would be like a silver paint or a sparkle paint to...
And there are tons of people and brands that have fabric paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some with...
You talk to everybody. I'll rinse. You talk. Hold up your thing so they can see it. Okay.
Here's my thing. Let's see. There we go. I'm just keeping it pretty simple, and I like kind of the vintage vibe on it, and that it's just quiet. quiet, peaceful pillow.
But you can always add tassels to the corner.
Oh, yeah.
You could add ribbon.
Stuff, yeah.
And Jeannie, you could see Jeannie. She could put some cute trim on it.
She could do it all up for me.
Where in Northern Carolina are you? I'm in Southport. Okay. I'm west of Charlotte, near Belmont. I don't know where Southport is. Where's Southport near? I'm very close to Charlotte. Oh, look, Nancy, it's so cute, Judy.
Oh, well, thank you, Nancy.
Yeah. And Annette says very pretty.
Yep.
You two have some really neat ideas. Oh, thanks, Tina. That's very sweet. This is a great time for me to plug two things. Take the opportunity. One, I do a quarterly kit. I mail you a kit for everything you need. That's on my Facebook or my website. I'm getting ready to send out the kits for November. The next one will be November, December, January, February. But if you sign up now, you'll get this kit. And then I'm going to be doing a couple projects, like little mini classes. I have one coming up that's a picture holder for Christmas cards.
Yep.
So keep a lookout for that. I'll have that on Facebook. And then maybe I'll put some... Oh, that's what I can do. I have so many of these pillowcases. This is just a new plug. I can send samples of the paint, a mesh stencil, and a pillowcase. Maybe I'll do some of those. Because I can just... Like we can do a mystery kit. I can send some paints. I'll give you... Where are those? We had a bunch of those stencils, like the kits. I took them. We have like the big size that have snowflakes, happy holidays. And then we have ones that are half this size. Where did I put them?
Here, there's some over here.
So I can maybe do that. Do some mystery boxes. That'd be fun. Oh,
Here,
like this
here's
side.
one.
Here's one. Comes with 2 pages. It has Santa, Merry Christmas, and ornament. Maybe I'll do that, but I'll put that on the website. Maybe that's a good idea, right? Because people, it's super, super easy.
Well, like we were saying earlier, though, too, with the brown paper, like if you're gift wrapping and you're decorating a package, just one of these, stencil it on with some...
The only thing is it might stick to the paper. But the stamps could work, for sure.
The stamps, yeah.
Yeah. But either way, yes. So maybe I'll do some mystery kits with random Christmas stencils because they're all adorable. All right. So, oops, I left Tina up there. Poor Tina. I'm sorry. I left you up there.
Okay, and you were going to make snowflakes?
Oh, yep. Jeanette is happy. She's excited to get the next kit. I hope you like it. The video, everything's all uploaded. I just have to put it in the box. Shipping label's already printed. I'll probably get them out early because I'm so excited to get them to everybody. All right. Great idea. Okay. I'm going to do those mystery boxes. Maybe I'll have Judy help me. I'll give her a kit to tape, and then, but if you get a kit, you have to show everybody what you make.
Oh, okay.
That was Wilson.
Dog alert.
Wilson's on the deck up here.
Commenting.
My poor 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old dog is blind, wears a diaper, and doesn't know where he is. He was just attacking or biting something up there. It's probably my cat. I don't know. Okay, let's try some snow. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm curious how you're going to attack this snow thing.
You know what? What's nice is because this is a white pillowcase, but I feel like this paint is going to be, it's going to be brighter white, like snow white.
Did you get
see what I did there?
I see that.
See what I did there?
I was mostly watching you get all the paint on your hand.
Oh yeah, that's par for the course. All right, so I'm going to take. Do I have a stencil brush here?
We had the blotter one.
Oh, the blotter one. Yeah, but I want to
That's
use my
not gonna
stencil
work,
brush.
yeah.
So talk to them for a second while I get my splatter brush.
Talk to him about something.
Yes, something. Oh, here we go.
Well, it's great to be here and see Shannon's huge, gorgeous studio at her home. And this garage door is such the game changer. Because the first time I was here, there was a wall here, and this lets in so much light. And you've got this beautiful
ambiance
behind you. Yes.
It's kind of lulling us to sleep, the ease of the creek. Okay, so what I was looking for was this is actually a decoupage queen. It's a stencil brush. It comes in 4 sizes. I do sell them. No, they're not currently on my website because I haven't put them there yet, but I have them.
Ready.
I just have too much going on. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of do that with the white and see what it looks like. Then I might, take my palette knife. Well, I don't want it to be 3D.
You're getting crazy.
I know.
There's only so many hours in a day.
Just ask my husband. He says that all the time. Okay. So let's zoom in just a little bit more. You know, because I can take a lighter brush and just brush some of the white on the tree so it looks like it's freshly snowed, which would be kind of cute on yours too because
You can see I'm being hesitant. I'm like, I
Yes.
like mine.
ooh, but see, it just adds a little bit.
It adds a little zip.
And it covers my mistake.
Well, better yet.
So, and I'm just looking
And again,
like
this is asked earlier. This is washable because it's made. It's silk screen paint made.
Hey, Ellen. Oh, and Maureen's here too. Maureen's from Fort Myers, and so is Judy. My little helper today. But oh my gosh, look at this! It's coming out super cute. I love the smell. And what's nice about this is it's kind of covering where I maybe had a drip of that deer brown paint. Boo boo. I like it. What do you think, Judy?
Okay, no, I see the plan now.
It looks
no,
it looks very. What's that artist that does a lot of Christmas? Oh, what's his name?
Not Thomas Kincaid.
Yes.
Oh,
It
really?
looks very Thomas Kincaid-ish.
The
snow
artist
and
of light, the light artist or something.
well
That
Christmas like with the I can get rid of that. Oh, look at that. It's
Yeah.
erased.
No, that does work. That's a good solution.
And so one last thing. Oh, look, see my over here. I got my fingerprint of green. But oh, I'm digging this. Okay.
No, that worked out good.
One last thing. Here, Judy, put some snow right here. I'm gonna go get my palette knife. Keep them entertained. All right. Let's do.
And this stuff is so thick. Okay, get your palette knife.
Okay,
It's crazy
perfect.
on us.
Okay, so the last thing I want to do here is maybe a fan brush with white on the tree. Oh yeah, the fan brush would be a good idea. I went and ran and got this one, but the fan brush is a good idea too. I do have that.
Yeah.
The fan brush is right there. Oh, there it is. So see, I have it handy. Hey Julie, thanks for joining us. We're having a lot of fun here playing. Making a mess.
Creating chaos.
You should see the mess we have over here. So here it is. Look at it. We both did a really good job. So you can take your palette knife with a little bit and maybe just put some on here. I think if we were doing a real painting, that'd be great. But I think what we need is more of a paintbrush. Let's see. Let's try this one. See how this one works. Because we only want to do. You know what, Michaela, maybe you're right. Let's try this. So I'm going to use my fan brush and we're just going to add some snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't sing it.
Please stop.
Please stop. I'll pay you to stop. Oh, how are we on time? We're not going to miss pickleball, are we?
We need to,
wrap it up a little
bit.
bit.
And we got pickleball.
Oh, but look at that.
I need to show some domination on the pickleball court.
Uh-oh, she's going to. Oh, so this is coming out.
Good.
This is really. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Michaela, I love the idea of the fan brush too. It worked out.
I really love back to the beginning how the trees came like in different intensities of the ink, so it does look like it's like snowing in the forest. It's a little snowy.
Snowy. You sure you don't want to put snow on anything on yours?
I'm good.
You're gonna quit while you're ahead?
Yes. This was my first time doing masks or doing like more than one object, so it's like okay.
Okay, so we are both really digging ours. Let's hold them up. Let's hold them up. And watch for on Facebook and on my website, however you find me.
Oh, there goes mine.
Oh, there goes mine. I'll put together some of these kits. I think it's a great idea. I think you guys.
Fun.
I'll send you the
pillowcase.
Pillowcase.
Help you find your words.
Pillowcase, a stencil, and I'll give you a sample of each of the paints. I just have to make sure I have enough containers to put the paints in. And we'll do like mystery kits, and then we can do like a
show and tell.
This is what I created with the mystery kit. I think it's a great idea. This is not what the kit is for the month. We're doing something really cool with that though. Something that's but these were fun.
Yeah,
so
very fun.
Any last comments? Oh, good. Look, Sandy loves them both. Yep. Happy snowman and then happy little deer eating the peanut butter out of the pine cone.
He was a greater school project.
Okay. Well, as always, I appreciate you joining, and I appreciate Judy being a
Absolutely.
good sport because you never know what's going to happen when you're live. And we had. I should probably show them the mess that we have here. It's like all over the place. Everything's on the floor. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Have a great day. We are heading to go play some pickleball. So, oh, good. Thanks, Jeanette. She said she enjoyed both of us ladies. Okay.